Hey everyone, welcome back to Toasted TCG. Today's video, I just got my hands on a box of Burst of Destiny, and I also won the Burst of Destiny sneak peek mat. So that was pretty neat. I'm going to crack this box open, talk about the tournament, because typically the sneak peek tournaments are sealed, which means you get like 5 packs, and you have to build your deck out of those 5 packs. And most people in Yu-Gi-Oh! Don't like those because, unlike Magic, there's a lot more RNG to sealed Yu-Gi-Oh! Whereas Magic pre-releases, you're actually able to build like a slightly competent deck. Whereas I feel like in Yu-Gi-Oh! Sealed, there's a lot of caveman Yu-Gi-Oh! You know, where you're just kind of like trying to play beatdown and smash face a lot. So we actually played Constructed, so that was a lot better. And I played my Phantom Knight deck. I made like some small changes to it, but otherwise it was pretty much the same profile as I had posted recently. My most recent video, I guess not counting this one, my previously most recent video was my Phantom Knight deck profile. What is this thing? Oh yeah, there's new Reptilian support. Cool. I'm not sure like really what's in the set besides like Destroyer Phoenix. Actually, I am kind of sure what's in the set. Destroyer Phoenix, Sword Soul, the Birds, and Ghost Prison or Sky Prison, something like that. I pulled a Sky Prison today. That was kind of neat. Yeah, Sky Prison. Little bird counter trap. That's neat. But yeah, people typically don't like sealed Yu-Gi-Oh! Because it's just very caveman, and you have to pull very specific cards to do well. Like for the Burst of Destiny sneak peek, if you're playing sealed, this is the card I was just about to talk about. If you don't see this card in your sneak peek packs, you're pretty much just out of the tournament. More Flunderies. I really like these things' artwork. My camera's a little bit blurry, I think. Sorry for the low quality. But I really like these things' artwork. That's really neat. Oh, there's our first ultra rare. Let me read the name, not upside down. Floanderies and the Magnificent Map. This is one I've heard people talking about quite a bit. Let's read this one together. During your main phase, reveal a level 1 Floanderies monster in your hand and banish a Floanderies card with a different name from your deck. Then immediately after this effect resolves, normal summon a revealed monster. If your opponent normal summons a monster, immediately after this effect resolves, you can normal summon a Flunderies monster. That's pretty cool. Gets you a lot of value, definitely. It lets you play on your opponent's turn. That is awesome. These things definitely seem to have like really neat effects and get you a lot of free advantage. But yeah, if you play Sneak Peek and you play it sealed, either see this card or it's a waste of your time to play, honestly. It's sad to say. Like, I didn't see any Man-Eater bugs in... I played this, I played 2 sealed tournaments. I had 2 different locals to go to. And, well, I played 1 sealed, 1 constructed. And the sealed tournament, I didn't see any of that card, and I did really bad at. Because other people saw, like, 2 or 3 copies of it in their packs. So, that's pretty much, like, the only removal in this set that you can depend, like, realistically depend on. You know, like, there's secret rares and ultra rares, things like that, of course. But, that was, like, the most dependable piece of removal. I saw an ultra rare in here just now. What is this thing? Sword Soul Emergence. I have no idea how good the Sword Soul... Well, I know it's supposed to be a good deck. I have no idea how good, each individual card is. Oh, this one just says, first effect is add a Sword Soul from your deck to your hand. Or if you control Synchro Monster, you can add a worm instead. So already, this is a good card. Let me get this actually in the camera. Already, this is actually a pretty good card, and I haven't even read the full thing. And it just says if you control a Synchro. It doesn't even have to be a Sword Soul Synchro. So that's really good. If this card is banished, target a Sword Soul or Worm you control, increase or decrease its level by 1 until the end of the turn. So I'm not sure how significant that second effect is, but that first effect is definitely... That card's definitely a 3-up for Sword Soul. That's like their Nadir Servant, their Engage, their Rhoda. That's definitely got to be one of the better cards in the deck. Heavy Interlock. This card's really neat for Sealed. Because there's like a Penguin that has 1800 attack. So when Sealed, you search that 1800 attack Penguin. But, Cupid Pitch, nice. But enough about Sealed. I played Constructed Sneak Peek today with my Phantom Knights. Only changes that I made to compare with my profile in my recent video is I took out 1 Seer and 1 Graph to play 2 Effect Veilers, and then I took out my playset of Nibrews. I don't feel like out of my side deck, I don't feel like Nibrew comes up enough at my, in my local community. So if I lose to, a Dragon Link player once a month, oh well. But I'd rather focus on relevant matchups. That being said, there's a lot of people at my locals that play Tri-Brigade. So what I did was, personally, like I mentioned in my last video, I took a 4-month break. I was out of the game for a couple of months. But when I got back, I made that list that's in the YouTube video. It did really well. But I've noticed Ash doesn't do a whole lot against the deck. My reasoning being is a lot of the time, their whole deck is 1-card starters, right? So, what is this thing? It looks pretty cool, but it's just a super rare, so whatever. Well, my reasoning is the whole deck is a bunch of 1-card starters. There's the Fractal, the Kit, the Nerval, and if you get any of those in the grave, they all get each other. So ashing one of them doesn't stop it. Kind of like how Orcust. It's similar to a full power Orcust. How if you ashed one of the Orcust monsters in the grave, they would just use another. There was like Ash was bad in that matchup, kind of. So same reasoning. It's just they don't really care if you ash one of them because they have 3 or 4 starters that are all just 1-card starters. Pretty much same logic. But also, all their plays that, all those cards I mentioned, the Fractal, the Nerval, the Kit, they all happen while they control no monsters. So, the whole time that they're doing that, if you ash any of those, you just get gammaed. So, they have Gamma, they stop your ash, and it literally doesn't matter. So, instead, if you Veiler them... Oh, there's our next Ultra Rare. So I'll get back to what I'm talking about in just a moment. Check that out. Again, the camera's a little bit blurry. Sword Soul, Strategist, Long Yawn. If you discard one other Sword Soul card or one other Worm monster, special summon this card from your hand. Then you can special summon a Sword Soul token. Oh, it's a tune. The token's a tuner. That's pretty cool. Okay, so you get a token that's also a tuner. While that token is in the monster zone, the player who summoned it cannot special summon from the extra deck except Synchro monsters. If this card is sent to the grave as Synchro material, inflict 1200 damage to your opponent. That's pretty interesting. Okay, so you can pitch a worm out of your hand, summon this, and you can make a rank 8. That's actually kind of neat. I like that. The burn effect is really unique. It's not very often that you see, half-decent burn effects. 1200 damage. It's not bad at all. Bayonet. The heck is it? Bayonet Punisher. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Yeah, I just don't feel like Ash is very good against Fire Brigade because they just have the ways to push through it very easily. Whereas if you let them banish their cards for their Link Summon effects, and then you Valor them, they kind of just lost resources, and now they don't have, like, they just don't get as much onto the board, and they fall behind a little bit. So now they're banishing their resources, and typically they're trying to make that, oh, there's our final ultra rare, but typically they're trying to make that, I don't know the names of these things, so you have to bear with me a bit. Masquerade the Blazing Dragon. Let's see what this thing is. So again, a little bit of a blurry camera today. I guess, like, as I've been away, I guess, like, my camera settings reset or something. But so yeah, it's a little bit of blurry. I haven't had a chance to, like, really, like, mess around with my camera too much. A Despia plus a lighter dark monster. So this is a super poly target right away. While you control this fusion summon card, your opponent must pay 600 life points to activate cards or effects. That's fantastic. If your opponent controls a Ritual, Fusion, Synchro, XE, or Link monster while this card is in your grave, quick effect, special summon this card, banish it when it leaves the field. That's pretty neat. It's a super poly target that doubles as that Red Eyes XE, the Flare Metal. That's pretty neat. But yeah, if you Valor them, I feel like you're a lot safer than if you try to Ash them. And now they already lost whatever they banished too, unless they, like, get to Revolt. But typically they're making a Link 2 to get them to Revolt. So if they don't hard open Revolt and you Valor them so they can't make that Link 2 that just searches out Revolt, you're in a pretty good place in my opinion. But I really have to preface that. Again, I stopped playing for a couple months. So, if you disagree with that, you're more than welcome to hop into my Discord. The link's below. And just, like, feel free to make an open discussion about what I'm talking about. But that's just how I feel about the deck. Wow, there's only 3 packs left. Holy crap. I haven't pulled a single secret rare yet. That's crazy. So this is the 3rd pack. Oh, wow. Yikes. Where are my secret rares? This is my second to last pack. Alright, where are... Oh, there's one. Okay. Had me really worried for a moment. What is this thing? Sword Soul Grandmaster Shizao? I don't know how to pronounce whatever the heck that is. If you'd like to hop in my Discord and tell me how to pronounce this. Of course, also the comments are open, but, you know, trying to build up that good old Discord. If this card is synchro summoned, you can add or banish a Sword Soul card from your deck. Quick effect, banish a Sword Soul card or worm from your hand or grave, target one other effect monster on the field, negates effects until the end of the turn. That's really neat. Okay. And final pack. But yeah, that's just how I feel. So, what I did was I took out the Nibiru's. I already mentioned why. And I put in the Valors, and I put in Ghost Bell too to stop Revolt. Oh, check this out. What we got here? Zoroa, the Magistus Conflagrant Calamity. I've never heard of this thing. Okay. Well, I haven't heard a lot of these cards. One Spellcaster, one Non-Tuner. If this card is synchro summoned, you can equip a Magistus monster from your extra deck to this card. Oh, I never heard of it. Maybe is Magistus a new archetype? I didn't see any other Magistus cards, but your opponent cannot activate the effects of monsters with the same card type, Fusion, Synchro, XE, or Link, as a Magistus monster card in your spell trap zone. If this card is in your grave, you can target a Magistus card on your field, destroy it, special summon this card. You can only use the effect of Zoroa, the Magistus Conflagrant Calamity once per turn. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, so I went undefeated today in that sneak peek tournament. My matchups were, let me think for a moment. This Dinosaur FTK deck, it used like Ultimate Bishlabalkin and some rank 5 Chronomaly monster. It was really wild. I'd never seen that before. It was crazy. So I won that matchup 2-1. And then I believe after that I played Tri-Brigade. I won that matchup 2-1. I played Invoke Dogmatica, won that 2-1. And then I played against Virtual World, which I won 2-0, but that was mainly because my opponent bricked. Turn 1, or Game 1, he just set a card, passed. And Game 2, he just didn't do anything, he just passed right away. It was like a really unfortunate matchup. But, yeah, these are the pulls, some Sword Souls, this Magistus thing, a new Despia card, some Sword Soul stuff, and some Flunderies. And, yeah, undefeated. I'm just going to go over the changes I made once again for you guys. I took out one Ash went into the side deck, and then 3 Nibrus came out of the side, so that way I could play, I also took out 1 Graph and 1 Seer, so in place of the 1 Ash I took out and put in the side, and the 2 Burning Abyss monsters, I put in 3 Effect Veilers. And then when I took out the 3 Nibrus, I put in 2 Ghost Spells to stop Revolt. And it also works against Tritron and some Virtual World monsters. So that's kind of cool. So 2 Ghost Spell, and then the 3rd Ash is in the side. So if those are changes that you want to try out, that's what I did. Worked out pretty well. I didn't have any complaints with only playing 1 Graph, 1 Seer. Everything else is still completely the same. And let me know what you think about these polls. If you saw anything that you want to pick up, in my description below, you can find my TCG player affiliate link. Click on that. Buy your cards. It costs you nothing additional. It just helps my channel directly, which is really, really appreciated. Just big shout out to anyone that uses that. You know, we got the Discord down there, the Facebook, all that cool stuff where I just keep everything updated. But yeah, thanks for watching today, and once again, let me know what you thought about this stuff. I don't know any of this stuff. Again, I've been away for a few months, but I'm finally back, trying to post, like, consistently, and that's gonna be it. See you guys next time.